Hello and welcome everybody to a very quick unboxing and first impressions video of Grès Cabochard. So this is the Eau de Parfum concentration, and it was released in 2019, and it is the re-release of a 1959 scent. So yeah, I try to not make too much noise now with these packaging. And yeah, 1959 this came out first. And and in 2019 they decided to reformulate it because obviously they had to, since ingredients change and regulations change. And this is very hard to open. Try maybe the underside. Dang, they want me to rip it, huh? Oh gosh. I don't mind since it's not very expensive, but that was harder than it should have been. And here we go. So let me just rearrange a little bit. Yeah, and I picked this up mainly because I was hearing about it from the Les Odorants podcast, which is a very nice podcast I enjoy listening to, and they really praised this as a very nice cheapie. So this scent in this bottle, 100 ml Eau de Parfum, cost me around 14 euros, and I've seen it go for even less. But for 14 euros, I think why not give it a shot and see why people like this so much. So one of the things that I immediately notice is this big bow, and I'm glad you can take it off, because I would think this gets in the way when you try to spray. I'm going to put it in the backside and do my 2 sprays on strip. Spray is just fine. It's nothing special. But let's see what it smells like, which is the important bit. So, it's very aromatic. You get lots of citruses in the top. It's nice. It's nice. Good. First impressions are it's nice. I get bergamot, but I also get some orange notes, something darker, juicier, and lots of green aromatics. So I'm trying to think what kind of stuff it is. Maybe some sage, maybe some basil-like stuff, and now also getting some florals as well. I'm gonna be honest, this doesn't smell as natural, as high quality as some of the Chanels I've been trying, but it's really nice, especially since it's just 14 euros or even less, you know. There's some leathery oak moss in the base. It's got a slight bit of like tartness. The florals, to me, I'm getting geranium, getting some yellow florals, probably some ylang ylang. It's slightly banana-y. Yeah. So it's got a citrusy opening. It's got a floral mid with some fairly dense florals, and it's got a aromatic side to it, and an oak mossy base. So this is a classic chypre structure, and it's executed really well. It's rather, to me, on the fresh side for now on the opening. It's not too heavy. So this to me is an all seasons wear, and I think for 14 euros you can hardly go wrong with something like this. Highly recommend you check it out. The official notes are aldehydes, galbanum, sage. I think I picked up on sage, did I? Jasmine, rose, ylang ylang in the mid, and in the base it's oak moss, leather, and patchouli and sandalwood. So yeah, it's not very creamy, so this is not gonna be the best sandalwood. And the galbanum actually does provide some of that green vegetational quality. Vegetation. Aldehydes. I'm sure this has citruses in the top as well, not just aldehydes. Aldehydes is true though. This actually, yeah, this freshness in the open is aldehydes, but it's not hugely. To me, it's not as waxy as some of the other old school chypres. It's not as waxy as Chanel number 5. It's not as waxy as Mitsuko, and it doesn't have that as much of the peach as Mitsuko does. Although there's a slight amount. It's really well balanced. So what I'm getting here is something, where the perfumer has done a great job using a limited budget in terms of raw materials, right? And I've used these raw materials really cleverly to make a blend that is rather smooth, well balanced. There's nothing too crazy sticking out anywhere. It's not grating. But this has this very typical oak moss patchouli base that I've also smelled in other cheapies such as Giorgio Beverly Hills, Giorgio for Men. Yeah. There's, I think, also a touch of vanilla in there somewhere. It's got a bit of sweetness going on. I can't find the perfumer, so if you know, please let me know in the comments. The original in 1959, by the way, has a little bit more notes, and it was done by Bernard Champ. Yeah. So I think that's pretty much all I want to say about this real quick. Check this out. I will for sure be wearing this, and it's very cheap. I will have no issue spraying this a lot. And yeah, one other thing, it's marketed towards women, but I think it's perfectly unisex. Even the florals in here don't come off overly feminine, in my opinion. I think actually the florals are integrated so well that it's more woody, leathery, aromatic than it is floral. And it also has a surprisingly modern touch. So I'm sure this doesn't smell like the 1959 one, it just smells nice. It has a classical structure, but a modern execution. So you can tell these, aroma chemicals in here are very modern. I think there's all of these classics, ISO E-Super and Ambrox in here as well. Yeah, so easy to wear, rather clean. So this is not a dirty leather. Maybe something slightly veering in that direction of like a civetti type of deal, but to me, at least on strip, it's rather light. I don't think this has lots of animalics in it, to my nose. And yeah, just an all seasons, easy to wear chypre for a very good price. Check it out. Thank you for watching.